Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Zips will kick it away to get this game going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Hey guys up front lined up. It's first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And there's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll hand it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass this time. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the sack, but it's brought down after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not a great return, but the important thing to think, wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's an out route. The catch made. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Caught in the backfield. It's Santos. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Solid first down gain, sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Brings up third and goal.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the game just good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the back gets the football. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Zips come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Trying to extend the play. Looking to the end zone. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Sam Houston's offense back out there now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The back's got it. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Zips hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down on the clock ticking. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the sophomore making an impact play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Bringing pressure. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He'll hand it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Bearcats will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. They'll down this one at the 40. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Akron.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Akron offense back out on the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Zips begin a new series here, first and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
They look to throw it here on second down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Third down coming.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Zips line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
They've been in the red zone 3 times and have 3 points to show for it. Can they punch it in here on 2nd and goal? It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Akron. That puts him on top in the 2nd half. And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and long from the 14. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding some room at the 25.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's caught downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Made the defense look slow that time.
Bruce, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talked about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
At the 27, it's third down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down for the offense.
And the Zips with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback still with the football. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
At the 10-yard line. First and goal, Akron. That's the end of the third quarter play. The score, San Houston 14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll give it to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Zips will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Brings up
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Zips. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
17, San Houston 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They'll run it here. And the ball to the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Bearcats keep the football on the move.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Bearcats. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. It's a shotgun run call. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Zips hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? The Zips will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Akron. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good. They go up by a field goal here in the final minutes. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll throw it now. Brought near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He pulls it in for a big gain. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. We're using tempo here, but already in range for a potential game-time field goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it. Well, how about that? This guy comes in with all the pressure in the world, and he ties it up. I think we might be looking at some extended time in this one.
And here's the return from just inside the 25. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. And they hand it off to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. Look out, he's got some space. across midfield. At the 30 now. At the 10. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into... Offense set on first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catches. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. The completion well past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He snares it in the end zone. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Into the end zone he goes. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's got it again. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After misfiring, it's second down. To the ground with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down after looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now second and 10. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He caught it, and he ran away from the defense. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Fires on the move. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but one. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you can't.
Oh, it's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Time to take a shot. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the end zone. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He's looking to pass. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And I love this offense, man.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Floating away. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Hit as he throws. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires it down the seam. And it's caught inside the 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Running with power. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Irish! Quarterback checking off. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dances away from the heat. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Really good job by the defense understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll try the right side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 36. Brings up.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't really have room to... First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Now on 2nd down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him. First down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surround. Here come the Irish back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They love to make this short field touchdown, Notre Dame! The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Feeling some heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. Ball is free. Bounced right back to them. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Getting some heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, they need a big completion. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Just complete and utter dominance.